Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video we will be talking about more Star Wars Episode 7 and a theory that was brought up by two people in the comments of one of my videos, and their names are Ilya Van Hoof and Day Dallin. So thank you to both of you for bringing this to my attention and kind of just expanding on it a little bit and what this could mean possibly. So real quick, I just wanted to thank you. If you guys have any theories surrounding Star Wars Episode 7, leave it in the comments. I am happy to make a video on it and I will credit you. So thank you guys, and let's go ahead and get started on what they said. So this is not confirmed by any means. This is just speculation and theories and what might be possible leaks, but apparently people at Disney have had the opportunity to screen a special event of Star Wars Episode 7. Now, I'm not sure how likely this is, but apparently somehow some of these leaks have gotten out. And like I said, I just want to tell you guys, take this with a grain of salt. Don't take this as fact. I just want to kind of report on it and talk about it because I find it a little bit interesting. So the theory is that Rey is actually Luke's daughter and not the daughter of Han Solo and Princess Leia. Now, Kylo Ren is still supposedly the son of Han and Leia, but Rey, like I said, is the daughter of Luke Skywalker, and that their mother somehow died, or her mother and Luke's wife, which I think might be a version of actually the Mara Jade character that a lot of people have wanted to see, and she's really a fan favorite, myself included. I really am a fan of Mara Jade, and Rey would kind of be replaced, I guess, be the Ben Skywalker character, and then, of course, they'll be vastly different, but that's just kind of where it's going, that they had this child, and then Mara Jade, or whoever Luke's wife will be in this new continuity, is somehow killed by either the First Order or some other events, and that this just cripples Luke, and it makes him feel so terrible to the point where he just, I guess, abandons his daughter, or maybe he even believes that his daughter is dead, and Rey just kind of ends up on Jakku through some events that we really don't know about quite yet. And this leaves Luke basically a broken man and to go off in exile. And I think this kind of explains a few things away. It, number one, explains kind of why Rey is alone and she doesn't really have anyone there. And I assume that she would be lost at a very young age. And two, to have Luke Skywalker give him a good reason to really abandon, as far as we know, the Resistance and go off into exile as far as we know at this point in time. That would definitely do that to a person. I mean, to lose one of the things that you love the most and care about in this world, and maybe even to him, he feels like he lost his daughter and his wife, and he doesn't know that his daughter's still alive. That could really break a person, and that would explain why he goes off to be alone, and why Rey and Finn eventually have to go find him, and he again learns that Rey is alive still, and then agrees to teach his own daughter in the ways of the Force, or possibly Finn, or both of them. I think that would be very, very interesting. But another thing is the brother and sister thing. It's been done in Legends before with Jaina Solo and Darth Caedus, and Darth Caedus was originally Jacen Solo, and a lot of people have speculated that Kylo Ren is basically just kind of a reskin of the Jacen Solo character. Now, I would like to give J.J. Abrams and the whole crew of Star Wars Episode 7 a little more credit than that, but I can definitely see the similarities between those two characters. But I think it might even be a little more interesting instead of a bout or a conflict over this trilogy between two siblings, as initially Rey was rumored to be the daughter of Han and Leia. It would be better to be between cousins. I think that might make a little bit more sense, and Rey is basically the good Skywalker of the family, and the daughter of Luke and Mara Jade, or this Mara Jade fill-in character who might be Force sensitive, might not be Force sensitive. We don't really know anything at this point. And then Han and Leia's son, Kylo Ren, who may be, like I said, a basic reskin of the Jacen Solo character, and then they'll face off. Now, there have been a lot of rumors and a lot of fans crying out for Mara Jade to appear in Star Wars Rebels, and I think that if they introduced her in Rebels, that might make a little bit more sense, and then you can kind of fill it in Episode 7 with Mara Jade meeting Luke, and then that kind of brings in Rebels a little bit. And of course, Mara Jade, she started off under the not really rule, under the service of the Empire, and eventually turned good. So yeah, if you don't really know who she is, I definitely recommend researching up on her. She's a very interesting character. But I think that it would make a lot of people happy because we can kind of get to know Mara Jade through Rebels, and even though she might not appear in the films other than just a flashback or maybe just through some exposition, we could still kind of feel like we know her, and it would really bring a lot of the Legends fans some ease and make them a little bit happy, I'm sure. So yeah, that's just the theory. Thought I'd throw that out there. Thank you again for bringing it up to me. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Star Wars Episode 7, and have a great day.